The league is afraid that there are some teams' games where you could get into the playoff game for $6. The WNBA higher-ups are panicking. They don't know what's going to happen. No Caitlin Clark here to carry everybody. They don't know how these numbers are going to look. I already let y'all know. I showed y'all the numbers that they was concerned about the playoff ratings and what they will be for the networks. This could get ugly very, very fast. The WNBA is in a panic right now.
Imagine a playoff game where tickets are going for just $6 and they still can't fill the seats. That's what's happening in the WNBA right now. But here's the question. Why has the league's crown jewel moment suddenly lost its sparkle? The answer points straight to one missing player. Stay with me, because this story isn't just about attendance. It's about how the entire playoff ecosystem has collapsed without Caitlin Clark lighting up the court.
WNBA is in a frenzy right now. The cash cow is not available to players. That is how low some of these ratings might be and how low some of these ticket prices might be. There are teams already doing Black Friday sales for playoff tickets.
Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Imagine walking into a playoff game and hearing your own echo because the seats around you are empty. That's the visual right now in certain WNBA arenas. The postseason is supposed to feel electric, like every dribble matters and the crowd is on edge, but instead you could almost stretch out across a row and not bump into anyone. It doesn't add up.
The Golden Goose is not available right now. That is Caitlin Clark. We saw Caitlin Clark bring in a whopping 1.8 million viewers for her first playoff game versus the Connecticut Sun last season. Everyone has to get their numbers on their own.
This is supposed to be the most important stretch of the season, but it feels more like a preseason scrimmage. And when you look at ticket sales, the situation gets even stranger. The playoffs are marketed as the crown jewel, but the reality has been rough. Tickets are moving for less than the price of a fast food combo meal. Think about that. What you'd normally spend on fries and a milkshake is now enough to get you into postseason basketball. It's not just one or two promotions either. Entire seats are going dirt cheap, and teams are tossing in extras like giveaways and side perks. The energy you'd expect from win-or-go-home basketball just isn't translating into the stands, and that disconnect is loud. Why would the most meaningful games be this cheap? The league has tried rolling out creative promos to get butts in seats, but some of the tactics honestly sound wild. Free car washes, tire changes, even local food vouchers, anything to sweeten the deal.
Like they're trying to give you a free tire change. They're trying to give you a free car wash and all types of stuff to get out to these games. This is wild. I'm going to show you some of the sales going on for playoff tickets. This is wild. They're already doing deals. WNBA's in panic mode. They're in panic mode.
It's the type of stuff teams usually experiment with in the middle of a dragging regular season, not when a championship is actually on the line. Instead of excitement driving demand, it feels forced, like there's an uphill battle to convince people to even show up. Here's where things get messy. If you want the VIP look and feel, you can still shell out nearly $200 to sit near the bench. Those courtside prices haven't budged much, because no matter the market, someone will pay for the best view. But in the same building, a few clicks on a ticket site can land you playoff admission for $6.
Look at how empty. Yeah, I could spot a nickel on the floor right there, row 2, section D1. The cheapest ticket, $6. Look at how empty this arena is. Look at how empty it is.
That kind of gap doesn't just signal a mixed market, it screams imbalance. High-level sports are built on excitement, yet you have arenas trying to fill in empty patches like it's an afterthought. Earlier in the year, the story was different. When Caitlin Clark stepped on the court for Indiana, it wasn't just a game. It was an event. Stadiums sold out. Road teams moved their games into bigger arenas just to handle demand, and the TV numbers reflected it. Networks saw instant spikes whenever she was listed in the lineup. Even casual fans tuned in to see what the hype was about. creating a ripple effect bigger than just the Fever's box score. Those nights felt like the league was finally breaking through to a wider audience. But the second Clark went down, the wave crashed hard. During her absence, things weren't just quieter, they dropped off a cliff. The league's All-Star game, where normally the biggest names shine, saw its ratings take a hit without her on the court.
Yo, they got enough there. With that amount of people, you could fit all them people into one backyard. It costs more for a six-piece nugget and a fry. $6. $6 could get you into the Asia Wilson game right now.
And when Indiana had to play through a stretch without their rookie sensation, television viewership slid by over half. A 55% fall isn't just a dip. It's a statement that a lot of people were only tuning in for her. That reliance became clear the moment she wasn't around to carry the story. Here's what really drives it home. The WNBA itself bragged earlier this year about record-setting numbers. Average crowds were nearly 50% higher than the previous season, and ticket demand hit levels the league hadn't seen in years. Clark's rookie run created a new ceiling. But fast forward to the playoffs without her, and suddenly it feels like the air has been let out of the balloon. The contrast is brutal. All the momentum evaporates without the face of that growth on the floor. And that creates a bigger issue than just a few unsold tickets.
The WNBA is in panic mode. Kathy, I don't know what you're going to do, but this is your fault. They trying to get you 20% off now. They like, look, we need to get people in the door. We need to get people in the door. Round 1, Game 2 tickets on sale now. Sign up for playoff games and get 20% off.
The numbers put into focus how much weight one player actually carries. It's not just about talent or highlight reels. For this league, she has become the economic engine. The reason national broadcast slots shine and arenas push capacity limits. When one rookie holds that much sway over the entire market, it's a warning sign. No league can afford to put its financial health in the hands of a single athlete. The energy that vanished when she missed time proves it. So when you see discounted tickets, struggling crowds, and a playoff atmosphere that feels half asleep, it isn't a mystery. Those aren't random statistics. They are the result of one glaring absence. The league's brightest star is missing at the exact moment the spotlight is supposed to be strongest. And that leaves a bigger question hanging over all of this. How does the WNBA prevent its entire house from shaking the moment one cornerstone isn't in the lineup? The WNBA's playoff struggles without Caitlin Clark show something bigger than bad ticket sales. The league tied its biggest year of growth to one rookie, and when she stepped off the floor, everything around it shook. That's not just fragile. It's dangerous for any league trying to build momentum. If they want stability, the focus can't be on just one star. They need to protect the talent they've got while raising up new names and rivalries. Because here's the real question. Does the WNBA want a Clark era, or a league strong enough to thrive no matter who's playing?